happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 37 yards. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Rodgers again now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Golston gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The kick by Crosby is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown to the field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did it.
Fighting through, he's got space. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Suck. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The final shot before half for Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. they just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Rodgers now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fournette, a first down carry. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, it's Brady. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a catch right side by Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you dare look in the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Lambeau. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. This is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Second down, back to Fournette. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. A handoff to Fournette. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Brady now to throw. Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
These two teams all tied after one. Let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. This is Fournette. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Fournette. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And brought in by Brady. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive.
They'll picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now Brady again. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckham. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield.
Brady incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Sugar! Alert! Check it! Hey, 66!
Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. They find some open field here.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Brady.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Brady going to throw. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Hey, go 66. 72. 23, lead now.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and he wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. Touchdown! Julio Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Here's Hurts to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
2nd down and goal. Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, That D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play. They'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down movement. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second and forced the ball free and kept them out of the end zone.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and bond. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force the completion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 20.
Here we go. 60
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Bills 10, Eagles 7.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Like a lawn chair. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
As he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That was a nicely run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On play action, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They go play action with Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Hines. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The other day they told us we've got 3rd and 5 minutes. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that
play. The kick by Bass is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he's... Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Exact courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. Touchdown.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now a conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
23, Eagles 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And Diggs has it. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. They run again with Hines. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A give up the middle to Singletary. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Bass is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Get the Pirates! Get the Pirates! Hurt! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 79 Broncos!
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it sore. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. To the air right away is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
On first down, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field after making that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take it out at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They run again with Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, 31! Hey, 36!
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I'm don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Three yards remain for second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
He did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Allen from the gun on third down. And this one is incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I think you even call this a ball day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield.
Now it's Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some room to run now. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Here's Watson. Kareem Hunt, 26 yards. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 13-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not. Here as he's taken down. Well, timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Grant. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. Trucks over it. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And again, it's Chubb. Brought down by Ed Oliver. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 22-yard scamper. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. The power is not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Allen to throw once more. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Pass complete. It's Hines on the crossing route here. Touchdown, Bills. Nyheim Hines, 30 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And that's complete to McKenzie. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen. And
pass is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football.